So, okay. All right. So, yeah, Natalie, I'll do that. All right. So, leadership. So, every time we introduce ourselves, we're actually using and that brings us like, let's say your leader's here or somebody's here that you don't know, and you're right here, and they're kind of at this level, and you're at this level, or vice versa, you're at this level, and they're down at this level. Actually does this. There's your very powerful concept. Brings you together, connects you on the same level, plane, whatever you want to call it, but and it could be Shemai. The kinship term might be Shema, Shadeje, Shitsile, Shik, meaning my relative. Um, that's how it works. If somebody says, I'm gonna look up, and then the leader says, hey, that's me too, look up, you become right here. And so the whole idea of connecting, of really sharing things, doing good with people, you connect with them on a level. Do you call your father, mother, aunts, uncle with the kinship term? Yad eshma, yad eshe, yad eshenale, yad eshike, meaning my relatives, shedineh, my people. That's how a leader would address the audience. Yeah. So next time you're asked to stand and give your plan, maybe you can say, Yad eshike shedineh. That's what the leaders do. You might as well learn how to do that. Always thankful. Thank you for seeing you, reconnecting. So that's what they would try to do, right? And then you begin, oh, this is powerful. When you connect with not just one, but many people on the same page, connecting, all relatives, all family feeling, all relative feeling. It's like synergy. It's like oneness. It's like everybody wins. It's like we're on. Let's go. Let's move. Let's get something done, and it's very powerful. So anyway, leadership, I think, is a great goal. It's a great vision of what art people can do, and has done, and is doing. Some chapters are really into it. Some I remember one time I visited the Navajo chapter. The minute I walk in, everybody's eyes were on me because I've never been there, and I'm representing it at San Juan School District. And the president, he's the man. He's the one. Yat how you doing, then? What is your clan? Kode, come up here. Come up here and introduce yourself. Let us know who your clan is. And so that's what I did. And the minute I said my Che, I said, Che. And an older man just says, yeah, it's Che. Che, yeah, he says, mini goats, red house people, they're the same. So Yad Che, we're talking about kinship term comes alive. And then after I the meeting had an agenda, and he says, our visitor gets to go first because he comes from a long ways, and let's give him the floor first. Let him share his thoughts, and if he needs to go, he'll go. But let's all honor him, you know. And I thought, wow, this chapter knows about kinship terms, and I'm pretty sure that most chapters on the reservation. And you might say, what's a chapter? I have a guest coming. So this March, right? I think the middle of April, we'll have a guest coming. She's going to share with you all the details about Navajo chapters. So that's coming. All right, let's get down this. So this is know your president, okay? Get it on the level where when he says he's clan, find out if you're related to him, okay? Find out. Go ahead and let's make this bigger, a little bit bigger. There we go. So anytime you feel like, oh, I wonder what he's, if Mr. Long is sent out a message or not, and I haven't received any message, just go here and say, oh yeah, there's a website right here. Just click, and there, and you'll get to this. This is our website link. All right, our Zoom meeting link, and that, or else you can text me. And the way to text me is just go to where is my email? Right here. Email, Clayton Les. Cell phone, you can text me. Any questions they might have, text me. Okay. All right. And let's see. Okay. Let's go to the next thing. Our vision is it's very important in Horizon life. It's not doing very much, right? Let's do this. And for some reason it's not wanting me to do anything. Maybe if I have other slides. Okay. There you go. All right, so see you right here last week, March 5th, 2024 class recording. So if you weren't here last week, this is the place you need to go. And go ahead and click, right? Go ahead and click, and you can hear last week's lesson. So today's same thing. We're all on our recording. All right. So last week we made an assignment. I told you to go to here. I told you there's a video clip right here, video clip. But before you go there, I want you to go here and say save, copy. You save this whole page. Once you save it, make sure you put up here your name so we know that you're working on this page. And also put your name right here and make a copy in Google Doc so you answer the question. So you're listening to this, but at the same time, you're answering something from the video clip. All right, it's just to help you learn, because what you learn here, you're going to apply it in activity 1. That's what I said last week. So you got part 1, part 2, part 3, all the way to part 5. Good job. All right, good job. And this is an activity. This be for extra credit. But the main thing is your presentation. That's where you want to zero in. So your presentation, activity 1 all the way to 5 in the next 2 months, you have 5 activities you need to finish to get that A. Okay. All righty. So anybody have any questions on the assignment? All right, let's go back over here. That's the assignment right here. You can click here, or you can go turn the page and you can click on the video clip 1 or A or part 1, 2, 3. Okay. So that's one objective. Number 2, I will listen, participate in the slide presentation. So I did this slide presentation from this presentation up here. And then now go to activity 1. I said team. You can form a team. Oops. You can form a team, and you're kind of like newspaper, no, not newspaper, TV station team. And you're going to share some interview. You may interviewed somebody in the first, second, third, fourth world, or something you found out about a person that's in those different worlds. And you interview them. This is where you become creative. All right, so let's say, I'm going to interview first man and also first woman. So you can actually interview 2 people if you want to. Maybe you just want to do one. First man, yeah, it's a check. That's in your interview. Yeah, it's a check. Where? What is this place? And the first man goes, so use some of those terms that you're finding out where they are. And then you might say, tell me about Navajo. Are you happy here? Are you sad here? What is it? And let your minds create. I'm happy most of the time, but I'm lonely. I don't have a person. There's no real, not another person, you know? And so you create the news a little bit. Let's see. Let's see who's emailing me here. Nijona Dame. Nijona, come in. Maybe he needs to come in somehow. Let me look and see if he's on the roster. If he's on the roster, notice I sent him something. Oh, maybe not. Oh no, I did. So he's gone. All right, so I don't need to worry about him. Dex. Okay, Dex is here, right? Yeah, he's here. Okay, what else? I'm just quickly checking my little phone. Okay. Nothing there. Okay, I think we got it. Okay, we're on. All right, so today, this is day 1, activity 1. And another way of earning some points is just email me every day and say, hey, Mr. Long, I really enjoyed your presentation on the creation story. And that's it. You don't have to tell me a whole bunch of stuff. Just let me know that you listened to it and heard something and you liked it. And there's the email right there. Okay. This will earn you points. This over here will earn you points. This earns you the grade. Activity 1, if you do 1, 2, all the way to 5, you get an A. Let's say you missed one activity, you ran out of time and all that stuff. These will help you right here. Just filling out a form, giving me emails, because you're there every day, kind of, not every day, but every Tuesday. That's how you earn some points, okay? Next idea is we'll create activity 1 and we'll help present, okay? So you're gonna do a PowerPoint presentation and I showed you an example in our presentation last time. So you'll have a kind of like a PowerPoint or a slide presentation. Okay. Now we go to day 2, Tuesday the 12th today. And if you haven't finished the video clips, you'll continue on to 4 or 5, maybe finish it. All right. This is a website that I think you ought to know about. So if I go here, it says Navajo people. A friend of mine, he's actually our web creator. He's also IT person, so he helps me when I get in trouble. And not in trouble, but you know, if I can't figure anything out, he'll be here. All right, let's say you wanted to use, presentation, you want to use first world, second world, third world. Well, guess what? Creation story right here. Right here, there's some creation story pictures. First world. Oh, open. Continue. That kind of. Oh, wow. I have to ask him about that. He might have something going on that page. Anyway, creation story. If you want to go a little deeper on some of the creation ideas, like talking God, I said there was talking God. You can read a little bit and then you say, I'm going to interview talking God. And we can make up questions and he can answer with one of these. Okay. So that would be a good one. All right. So then you can use this picture right here. So anything on NavajoPeoples.org is accessible to you. If you want a picture from there, you can use any of those pictures because we made it so you can have pictures. All right. Or as you look through it, you can just say, hey, I like that picture. You can use that picture. Okay. All right. So just to give you out, just to help you out, sky is coming in. All right. Let's go on. Keep going. Go back. All right. So that's a reference right there to help you out. The other sites, you can go to Navajo Nation. If you go to Navajo Nation, you can get a lot of pictures also. So I since you're the Ne, part of the Ne, nation, let's put nations. Once you put nation, then there it is, history, all president's office, any of those things. So there might be some pictures, maybe flag or something. You might be using any of the activities that's coming up. Okay. So don't be afraid to use any of these pictures because I think that'll help you. All right. So that's continue on today's team. Ido will create an object PowerPoint for origin story. Present. So this activity one. But the question I want to ask is there anybody that is ready? And we can put their names right here. Let's ask that question and then exit. And okay, so right there.
So, Mr. Long, me and my brother finished our presentation and I sent the link to you. Are you just going to open that or do we have to screen share?
I can open it from here and then you just say, introduce yourself. And then when you're ready to say, click the next one.
Okay.
All right,
Sounds
so
good.
is this camera?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I got it. So we can put you first if you want to be first. Is there anybody
Okay.
else that, and so you're two of them, two you're doing it.
Yeah, Cambria and Sven.
And
Sven.
SVN. And that?
Yep.
Yeah, very good. So we got one team that's ready. Anybody else? You put it in the chat if you want. Okay, yeah, the X. All right, so Dana, when you say, oh, okay, you need Navajo government. Put your let's see, put your email in. Let's see, I'm not sure what's going on here about this. I'll go ahead and okay. So let's see. All right, so Dana, go one, you text about your email. Go ahead and go one up to where it says Natalie, and you can click on that and you should be able to get that.
All right, thank you.
Oh, okay. So Kimber, let me get your text or your email and see if we can get things together. Let's put this on pause. And let's go over here. And I think I had it under your name. Okay. Let me go down. Still looking. Still looking. Box. And let's see. I might be able to get it here. No. Okay, Kimber, I'm trying to find. All right, so I'm gonna provide some time to you guys. So right now it's about 4:40. Yeah, we've got a good 20 minutes to start doing your activity one, whether you're in a group or by yourself. Or if you want to learn more, just go to part 1 through 5. You listen to the video clip so you can get some information, right? Get some information and then do the worksheets and then start putting this activity one, because this is the last day that we'll have some time in class to do activity one. So I would use this next 20 minutes getting a PowerPoint together. And Kimbra, probably around the next 10 minutes, we'll take a break and then we'll have you present. Is that okay? All right, about 10 minutes, which would be probably about 1:50. Oh, not 1:50, 4:50. Meantime, I should get your your slides here. I saw it. I was looking through your things earlier. Mhm. So, and then if you have a question, make sure you text me, okay? Text, chat. Get some people coming in. All right, so you got some time to get the slide going. Um, it's easy if you have a Google, what do you call it, Drive, Google Drive, and start doing it. Start doing your PowerPoint. All right. Okay. And John is coming in. Okay. Yeah, if you have a team, go ahead and get together. Depends on where you're at. To be in a where there's a group of you together. And then text me any question you might have. Um, yeah, it's way better if you have a team that's close by, that you can, whether you're brother, sister, or whether you're in a classroom where there's other students that are taking the same class, you can do it that way. Or if you know somebody within this chat, within this class, even though you're a town away or somebody, you know each other, you can work together that way. But some of you are not with the group, so the idea is you do the same thing everybody's doing, and you do activity one on your own, and you bring it here and you can present. So you'll still be a team, but a team by yourself. Okay, thank you for asking. Alrighty, let's keep going. Where? Oh, Hannah, I got your story also. If you want to present today, that would be good. Oh no, that's just your question and answer. Okay, sorry. I just got your question and answer. How about Aaliyah? Can you do your presentation today? The interview? All right. For those that Blueberry joined, we're actually given some time for activity one, meaning it's the creation story interview, and you do PowerPoint. And I showed where you can get some help at Navajo People website right here. Or you can just go Navajo Nation website, get pictures there. But I think Navajo People, he's kind of following our class. So you can have first world, second world pictures there. Okay. So between now and 5, we will be working on it. We'll have one presentation in about 4 or 5 minutes. Okay. Let's see. Aaliyah, are you here? I should just see if you're here. No, maybe she's not here. Okay. We'll put her on next time. All right. Still looking for the camera. I might have you send it one more time because I can't seem to find.
Okay, I'll send it again.
Okay, and then Aaliyah is coming on. Aaliyah, well, since she comes. Hi, Aaliyah. Uh, Aaliyah, are you? I get your PowerPoint. Wondered if you're ready to do a presentation. I can show it here because I have your PowerPoint, and then you can just talk on the phone. Hmm. We got it. Yeah, I think I got it. Camera. All right. Let's go ahead and hold this onto the screen. Get it ready. And since you have another person there, just introduce yourselves and then tell me when to click, okay?
Okay,
So
I'm
everybody
Cambria.
will just pause for a moment and then we can give our attention. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
I'm Cambria.
I'm Sven.
You can click on.
See, so I'm just gonna be the interview, and then she's gonna be the person getting interviewed, pretty much. So, hi, how do we know about the first world?
Great question. We know about the first world by word of mouth, our ancestors' storytelling in the Navajo language.
And then the first world was destroyed.
Yes, it was destroyed by fire. Okay, next.
Okay, so tell me what happened with the second and third worlds.
Okay, to keep it simple, the second world was called the Blue World. They got a lot of sickness. It was then cured, but then it was frozen, making a third world. So in the third world, one of the laws to live there was you had to try and keep the water pure and clean. And then there was a separation between man and woman, which takes us to the fourth world. Click. The third world was also destroyed because of bad communication and stubbornness. So now we're in the fourth world trying to be better and fix that.
Oh, wow, that sure is interesting. Thanks for telling me about it.
You're welcome. And we're done now, Mr. Long.
Johnny, yeah, thank you so much. Yeah,
Thanks.
that was activity 1. All right, let me go ahead and let go of this one. In. All right, so we're back over here. So we're just gonna put a check here. Oh, well, a check mark or X mark or something. There we go. All right, let's see, that was that. Let's see, Aaliyah. Let's see, are you ready to do a presentation? Oh, okay. Let me see if I can get your interview question thing. Let's see. Where view. There you go. All right, Aliyah, you can introduce yourself. Devon, you can introduce yourself. And Dejoni, you can introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Nijoni Dominguez.
Clan, no, just kidding. Yeah, you can introduce your plan if you want. Yeah, go ahead and take your time getting ready. Okay, so that Devon's coming in, sorry. And he's part of this presentation too. All right, Devon, you're in, right? I see your name's on the interviewer. So might want to introduce yourself, who you are. Yeah, let us know as soon as you can. Get ready. And then anybody else, if you got your PowerPoint ready, just send it to me. And I'll type my oh, Canvas is coming in. Class is growing. All right, see. So if you got your interview slides ready, you can send it to claytonnaz@gmail.com. I have it there in the chat. And there you go. Let me just kind of pause this one. When you're ready, just let me know. And just to let you know, we got one presentation done. For those that are just barely coming in, what we're doing is giving you some time to finish maybe the origin story, the parts 1 through 5. or the biggest one is the activity one. If you can finish putting your PowerPoint together or your slides together. If you need some help, go to navajopeople.com.org and you can have pictures, the first world, second world, that kind of stuff. And let's see. And go ahead. If you're done with your interview, meaning you're ready to do your slides, send it to me. My email is right in the chat.
Hey, Clayton.
Oh.
I just have one question.
Okay,
Do we need to include pictures in our slide?
you don't, but it'd be nice.
Oh, okay.
That's
I'm just having a little difficulty finding pictures.
all right. If you need help with, just go to navajopeoples.org or go to Navajo Nation and use some of those pictures if you need to. But if you don't have one, but you got it ready, we can go ahead and put you on. Okay. Yeah, either way, pictures is good, but just interview questions, question and answer, that's fine also. Mhm. Yeah, I've been getting some of your question and answer from the video clip. That's great. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna put team 2, Alea. Are you guys about ready? Okay. I'll I'll put your name on their decks. And let's see if I can find your wait. Okay, there it is. Okay. And let's go to another one. And I got your questions. Thank you. Okay. Hey, Dex, are you about ready? I got your PowerPoint. I'll go ahead and put it on.
Almost. I'm just adding pictures on.
Oh, okay, okay. All right, Noah, let me see. And then Leah's coming in. All right, let's see, Noah. Um, mhm. Let me see if I can find yours, Noah. Um, okay, Noah, I think I got you, so let's put your name on there. And you said you're ready, right? Okay. Um, okay, RRH. In a couple of minutes. Okay, I'll just put RRH there. Team 5. RRH is that Aliyah and well, no. Yeah, the group, different group. That one's has 2 groups. Okay. Cool. I'll just put 2 here. Okay. All right. And Noah, are you ready? And let's see, go ahead and do a file. No. View. Introduce yourself, Noah.
I am Noah Hannah, and I will please be presenting the interview with the locust. Interviewer, why did you stay underground for so long after becoming in the first world? Locust says, you see, after I was very active and was running and popping all over the place. This made me very tired, so I decided to crawl into the ground and rest for a while. I must have lost track of time because the next thing I knew, the whole world had changed. The interviewer says, that must have been very surprising. Locust says, it was, but luckily I still had my mind, and I didn't give it to the giants when they tried to take it either.
Yeah. Locust, Winishchidi. You even got that Navajo name there. It's cool. Winishchidi. Cat. So go back to letting go of this one, exit. And go back to, I'll just put an X on yours, meaning it's done. All right, Aaliyah, you guys ready? Or Dex, are you ready?
Yes, we are ready.
Okay, so let me.
I'm okay with going last.
Okay. All right, so what did I do with yours, Leah? Oh, this part right here. Yeah, there it is. All right, introduce yourself. Well, as I put up this goodie. Introduce yourself again.
I'm Leah.
I'm Devon.
Okay, Najone is coming in, so I just got him in. Hey, Najone. Hey, introduce yourself, Najone, because your group is doing the presentation. Say out it to us. Might want to turn your mic on. I thought I just let Najone in. Okay, should I just go ahead and click it?
Yeah, I'm here. Najoni's here.
Okay. Here we go.
What world are we in, Coyote?
The first world we lay in the darkness and emptiness with the exception of 6 beings.
What are the 6?
They are first man, first woman, salt woman, fire god, coyote, and Bigochiri, the child of the sun.
Why did you guys move, Coyote?
Bigochiri created 4 mountains, but still no light. Now we grew a seed into the second world. All right, you're up on this one, Najoni.
What is the second world, Coyote?
The second world was light and blue, but it was already occupied. We have fought them for years.
Did you guys move again, Coyote?
Yes, the seed grow onto the third world. The third world was yellow and beautiful and full of light.
Did the first beings rejoice?
Yes, we built camps and had many children. Bigochidi created rivers and lakes and mountains and all kinds of animals and birds.
Next. What is currently going on here now, Coyote?
One day, as I was walking along the river, I found a baby of the water monster. He flooded the third world.
Okay, I see. From your answer, it makes me wonder if you are moving. If so, why?
Bigochidi and his creations ran back to the hollow. I was forced to give back the baby.
So now that you're moving, how do you think you might feel when you arrive at the fourth world?
This world was not as beautiful as the third world, but it became home of the Navajos. The end.
Then, cat. Excellent. Cat, very good. All right, let's see. Eileen's coming in. All right, let's go ahead and let go of this one. Exit. And I'm putting yours on Dex. And if you're ready, you can go ahead and slides. Okay,
Yeah, I'm
Dex,
ready. Do you just
introduce
It's okay
yourself.
if I have someone. Oh yeah. I'm Dax Kellywood. Would it be okay if I have someone read along the interviewer lines with me?
Yep, yeah, they're very fine. Very good.
Um, Hello and welcome back to Local Navajo News. Today we have a local of Shiprock to tell us about the origin story. Tell us, how does the story start? Well, it starts in the first world, known as the Black World. The world was destroyed by a fire, and the beings of the world moved on to the next. What was the next world? The next world was the Blue World, where the air spirits lived. The beings of the Black World had adapted this world's laws to live in it. Though, like the last world, it didn't last long. What happened to this world? This world was destroyed by the anger of the wind spirits. If you want to click on to the next one. Hold on. Did the spirits and beings also move into a different world? Yes, they did. They moved into the third world, or the yellow world. In this world, the beings from the second and first world also had to adapt to the third world's rules. Did they stay in this last world? No, sadly not. A sickness had affected the blue world, but a remedy was also made. There was also separation between the beings. One day, a coyote stole something important from the water spirit, which angered it and destroyed the third world with a great flood. And then if you just want to click on. So where did the beings go then? These beings moved into the fourth world, this world. In this world, the separation was still there, but came the first man and woman. So how do you know about this story? It was told to us by our parents, which was told by their parents, and so on. Sadly, we're out of time. Thank you for telling us such an interesting story. And that's it.
A cat. Very good, Najamiah. Excellent, excellent. All right, let's see. How do we get this? Oh yeah, there you go. Exit. There you go. All right, back to here. X just did his, so we'll put a little X by there. And let's see. And the Aaliyah, you did yours. X. And R&R, you guys ready? Do I have your PowerPoint or your slides? Let me double check, see if there's anything. So I got one for is it Mecca Boyd? Yeah. So you got two of them. Mecca Arena, is that right? Are you about ready?
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, let me put this on
Okay.
to you. Sorry. And introduce yourself.
Okay. Gat esh a mikaboy nisha. Tapahanashla. Seraj gishni bashichin. Ashihan tashiche. Desla antashinale. Gat esh a karyana parayana. Ke ani nishla. Askan bo bashichin. Bit that need a shiche. Topahan tashinale. Who was the first to come in the yellow world? The bluebird was the first to come in the yellow world. What did the yellow world look like? The yellow world was large. There was many new things there. A great river crossed its land from north to south. It was the female river. Also, there was another river crossing it from east to west. It was the male river. This male river flowed through the female river. What did you call the yellow river? Or yellow world? Yellow world. The crossing of rivers.
Very good, Cat. Thank you. Yeah, there's two of you, so let me go back to here first. I'll let me let go of this one first. There we go. Go back here. So try this right here for me. And let's go here. And that was team. was team 6. And okay. All right, now go back over here. Here. Alexandria, are you ready? Yep, that's a presentation. Oh, you got group RR group 1, right? RR group 1. So, are you ready?
Yes, we are.
Make sure this is group. So there's 7. There's 2, and this will be group 2. I think you have a group 2. All right, so let me bring this over. And insert view, slides. Yeah, introduce yourself, group 1.
Yat eshe amy Knutson yeshe, hanach ni nishne, bilagana bashishi, torich amy bashiche, bilagana dashanella. Yat eshe Alexandrina yeshe, hanach ni nishne. Torich
All right, you ready? Go ahead.
Yat eshe Michaela Nunsha, Senjikenabo, people's phone. Interviewer, what do you know about the blue world? The first woman and male entered the world of darkness and climbed out of the second world. The first man opened the medicine bundle that contained 4 individual clouds. He bought this item from the first world. Do you know what was in the second world for the Navajo? Yes, I do. In the second world, the animals were at war with each other. The first man knew this, and for doing this, he received certain songs and prayers. He said the prayers, he sang the songs, and then the animals came back to life. Life again.
Life again. Yeah, Johnny Cat. It looks like great drawing. I mean, I think whoever did the drawing, that's cool. Johnny Cat. All right, so that was group 1. And let's see, exit here. And we can show their names are, so I want to make sure that your names are recorded. So I'm gonna go back here. And it was number 1. And oops. Oops. Yeah, let's see. Let's go back over here to there. Mike, are you ready? So you'll be group 7 or 8, maybe. And I have your story here if you're ready. Make sure your mic's on. Let's see, where's the view? There it is. There you go. All right, Michael P, you're on.
Yeah, to A. I'm Micah P. It's my creation story interview. What happened in the first world? This is where the first man and woman were created. What happened to the first world? It was burned in flames. What happened after the first world burned? Man and woman and the bugs from the first world moved to the second world. What was new? There were new plants and animals there. What happened to the third world? A boy stole from a sea monster, and the monster flooded the third world. The flood led man and woman to the fourth world. What world are we in now? We're in the fourth world. We're here to learn and work together and grow. And that's it.
There's only a chat. Thank you, Micah. Let me go back to bring this back over to the other side for a minute. So, and I'm going to take this over here. And let's go here. All right, so this was done. So we'll just put the X there. All right, let's see. R2. Oh, this one's done too. So these two are done. These two are done. No, not R2. This one. And this one. Okay, R2, do you have any? Or do we have R and R2? Maybe we don't. Okay, Micah L, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
There you go. Let me bring your picture over. And might have gone too fast. You were there. Okay, introduce yourself.
All right, my name is Micah Laughlin, and this is the creation story. What colors were each of the worlds? The first world was the black world, the second world was the blue world, the third world was yellow, and finally the fourth world was white. How did the first man and woman leave the first world? They crawled up the big reed. Why did the people leave the third world? Because it was about to be destroyed by a flood, which the people caused to happen by not obeying their orders. All right, you can go next. Was the big reed long enough to get the people to the third world? No, they needed help from the spider people to get to the third world. How did the first people obtain fire? Coyote stole the fire from the fire god and gave it to the people. Will the fourth world ever be destroyed? It will if we, as the people who live here, don't live the right way. All right, and I'm done.
Thank you, Micah. Johnny. All righty, let's go. I know time's we got about 4 minutes or so. Let's see, daily learning. Okay, some of you are doing the daily learning. Yeah. All right. Anybody else need to do a presentation? If not, I
Hey,
think.
Clayton.
Yeah.
I think you accidentally deleted someone off the team's list.
Oh, who is it?
I didn't catch their name. I just saw the list get one shorter.
One shorter. Who do we? Please let us know who that was. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Team 8. Who was it? Was somebody presented and their name's not there?
I think you went to go mark the other teams, and I think I accidentally highlighted and deleted it. I'm not entirely sure. I just saw their name vanish.
Okay, who was? All right. Let me just take a picture of this real quick, so I know that these guys are there. Let me know through email if it was your name and you did present, so we don't lose you. So far, we got these 7. Actually, 7 is our R2 we did get, but the other ones are there. Yeah, let me know. I'll look through the slides and see if I missed anybody. All right, I'm gonna let you go. Navajo 2 is coming on, so I'll go on it.
Hagone.
Next Tuesday. Go on it.
Gonna, I think.
Oh. Let's see.
Mr. Long,
Yeah.
I have a question about the presentation. What exactly are we presenting?
Oh, do you have a syllabus?
I don't think I do. I missed last class.
Okay. Can you email me your can you text or email me your email?
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
put it in the chat.
Okay, let me see. All right, so Dana.
So Dane, that link that I put in the chat, did you see that link, Dane?
Yeah, did it have everything on it?
That's the whole thing. So you just have to scroll through to find
Oh,
what you're looking for, I think. Double check it and make sure though, so I don't lead you astray.
okay.
All right, sounds good. Hey, thanks everybody. Chat.
Mr. Long. Mr. Long.
Yep.
Sorry, I forgot what I was gonna say. The presentation, are we gonna do that also next class? Next week?
Yeah, if you done activity 2, go ahead and do activity 2. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so we're now in Navajo 2. I'll go on it. Navajo 2, we're gonna come on in a minute.
This is Delia. Delia, I'm trying to get a hold of John. Okay, could you give me a call back and I can, if you do have his cell phone number, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
All right, so I am going to go to Navajo 2 here. Slides it on. Navajo 2, Navajo 2. Oh yeah, it's a continuation of Navajo 1. Let's see. Let's see. I'm going to quickly. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna quickly end this one. Show